Yeah. He keep us definitely great and rich.
He need to be in the BTG group.
Oh, shit, keep moving crazy, huh? Smiling faces. Eyes don't lie. No, they don't. Eyes don't lie.
Smile is just a frown turned upside down.
What's that say? I wish we could have got that hip hop list from Leslie. I was gonna run with some fellas, but I need more.
We need more time on her.
Smiling faces,
Yeah, proof. Beware of the handshake.
Yeah, BK fan, you know we gotta.
Jot up.
I feel good today. I feel like I got somebody got my back today.
Oh, yeah.
BB is in the building.
Football and basketball. Sure.
Oh, we ain't got to talk about that tonight.
Yeah, we ain't got to.
I thought we were talking about football.
We are, but BK is just one of them organizations that just kind of up there.
Oh, it's an organization.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's an organization.
Don't start, man.
I didn't say that.
Hey, man. Welcome back. If it's your first time tuning in to the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. And that was a little smiling. Chuck used to listen to that on his way to school with his backpack on, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get on into the show. You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy, Nephew Q. And I got in the room with me my constituents, my compadres, my player partners. I got Dak's biggest supporter, LeBron James fan club member, Ralph Clay in the building. Ralph, go and say what's up to the people one time for the one time.
What's up, world? Happy birthday, Cole.
Happy birthday, Bean. We're going to talk about little Kobe Bean later on in the show. We're going to talk about our favorite Kobe Bryant moment. Oh, my God. We can't even get into the show, bro.
What? I'm talking around.
Can't even get into the show, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm just having a conversation.
You agree with number two? Anyways, we have also in the room, my right, y'all left you on Facebook Live, the legendary B legend, P-Funk All-Star member, legend in the building. Go say what's up, man. I ain't fooling with you, bro.
God. What you mean?
Because of your comment, number two.
It's Bean's birthday.
It is. I'm going to leave it alone.
All respect.
It's always that.
Oh, my God.
Straight R&B.
So, who's 1, 2, and 3? Jordan, Bean, and who?
Oh, you talking about in football?
Okay, never mind. Tim, we got BTG group member Tim Stewart in the building, rocking his New England Patriots shirt. Go and say what's happening to the people one time.
What's happening?
Hey, since we got him and he's an AFC East fan, we're going to talk about the AFC East. Now, let's get right on into it. I can't wait to do this because, Tim, you're on your own, baby.
Yes, sir.
You're on your own. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting them off the leash. One of these guys in the room, his son played for the New York Jets, but I'm gonna wait till we get around to that. So let's break down the AFC East. Let's go around the room real quick. Best quarterback in the division for me is real simple, real easy. It's Josh Allen. Ralph, who you got?
I'm on the bandwagon this year. A-Rod.
Oh my gosh. Do we even need to ask you? Do we even need to ask who's the best quarterback in the AFC East?
You gotta ask him.
Yeah, you gotta ask me.
Go ahead. Who's the best quarterback in the AFC East, man?
Well, I mean,
watch this.
You know, as we go through it, we look at it and we analyze it.
There we
we
go.
break it down. You know, you gotta look at consistency. Right.
Right.
You know, people that won and got chips.
Okay.
Future Hall of Famers.
Okay.
You said chips, just one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Who else in the division?
Nobody.
Oh,
Bill Belichick.
yeah.
But
But there's no one better in that arena, in that division, other than that man Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man.
So before I let Tim Stewart cook, William Sweat, he would rank the quarterbacks Josh Allen, A-Rod, Tua, Mac Jones.
Who
William Sweat. You got Josh Allen, A-Rod, Tua, and Mac Jones.
ask Mr. Stewart about that. I think Mac.
How you feel about that list, and where you got? Who's the best quarterback in the division?
Me personally, even though I'm a Patriots fan, I'm not a Mac Jones fan.
Okay, all right.
I like Zappy.
You like Zappy?
I do.
Okay.
But, I would have to go Josh Allen.
Josh Allen?
Yes.
I think, yeah, he is the best.
I almost think it's a landslide.
I think it is too.
Whoa.
I honestly think A-Rod's going to regress this year.
I'm not
Landslide?
big. I'm not
Yep.
paused, but I'm not like really. Aaron Rodgers is cool, but
Am I missing something?
You ain't missing nothing. What you missing?
I was just wondering.
You ain't missing nothing. Josh Allen, like by a landslide. You heard what the man said? Josh Allen. He got Josh Allen. My boy man here, he got A-Rod. Best team.
There's only one quarterback in the division.
That's
Josh
what I said.
Allen.
I said A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Oh my goodness.
being,
talk your talk, Tim.
saying,
Talk your talk, Tim.
Talk
your talk.
Rodgers look a little frustrated, man. The Jets' offensive line is kind of
shaky,
mediocre, basic. So a full 17-game season, Rodgers might be in trouble.
He's gonna be running a lot.
He's
gonna be doing a lot of ducking.
Right. I mean, he's released too quick.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Got Gary Wilson out there.
That's one.
Alan Lazard.
Don't forget Hardman.
Who?
Go hard.
You heard it.
Where'd he come from?
Okay. Cambridge Brothers.
Okay. All right. So then, Tim, I'm gonna let you cook last on this. Best team in the AFC East. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my Buffalo Bills one time. Ralph, who you got?
J-E-T.
What is wrong, man?
Jets. Jets were good last year, bro. They just didn't have a quarterback. I'll let Legend go.
Go ahead, Legend. He right there beside you. He gonna pick the Jets. Why?
He's a smart man.
So, when you look at this,
Here we go.
we really break it down and kind of just look at what that division consists of.
Right.
You got Bill Belichick. Bill, he always gonna put a competitive team on the field.
So you're right.
Get him in his props. You got the Jets. They brought A-Rod. They got a good defense.
Absolutely, yeah. Really good defense.
And then you got Buffalo. Buffalo got
Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Yep.
And then you
defense
got
is okay.
Y'all quarterback is okay.
Well, what's the cost?
Who? Baker Mayfield?
No,
quiet as kept. I believe my Patriots got the best defense in the AFC.
And then you got.
Choke me up a little bit.
We always have a great defense.
Now let's not forget about this. Now you still got them Dolphins down there. So they're gonna put up a show too. But I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills.
Told you, best team, baby. Buffalo Bills. Tim, give it to us straight. No chaser. Who you got?
If Tua comes back healthy, I would go with the Dolphins.
Wow. So the worst quarterback in the division, you got them having the best team if he's healthy.
I mean, yeah, because I believe he's got the best receiving core.
Yeah. You know what? I have to agree with that
Because if I'm not mistaken, it might be trouble in paradise because Diggs, from what they're saying, he wants to leave.
Yeah. You can't believe everything here. You can't believe
everything here.
Buffalo. You can't believe everything here. You can't believe everything.
What they saying, I don't know, but if he leaves, I mean,
where there's smoke, there's fire.
We put it out. Me and Daniel put it out. Don't worry about that. Me and Daniel.
That's Daniel's number one.
Daniel Smith Mello. Daniel Smith, that's his guy. He don't do no wrong. Hey, it's Josh Allen and James Harden, boy. They neck and neck, boy. They don't do no wrong.
There's Josh Allen, James Harden, and there's Jesus.
Right there. And Paul George is just like a notch below him.
There's only one G.
please
Don't do that.
There's only one G.
I got you.
Wait, watch
I
it.
got you. I got you.
What we got?
Michael Jeffrey.
Why they poke the bear so much today? I don't know why.
But there's only one G.
I don't know.
There's only one. There's only one guy that's
been 23, right?
Okay.
I just
Red, black, all day long.
I was making sure we talking about the same
Got
guy.
best shoes on the plane.
Period.
Ever.
Landslide.
He is the best shoe salesman ever.
Come on, PD. Don't
He's
start
the
that.
GOAT.
He the GOAT shoesman? Oh, yeah. His shoes ain't on. As far as shoes is concerned, ain't nobody topping it. But is he number one all-time scorer list? But anyways, how your Patriots gonna do this season?
I'll give us 9 wins.
That's gonna be a tough division. I got 9 wins. That's a tough division.
Go ahead, talk.
I mean,
talk to him, Tim. Talk to him.
Listen, though, we was a couple of blunders plays away from making the playoffs last year.
Talk
We
to
just had some bonehead mistakes.
him, Tim.
We always have a defense.
Right.
We got the greatest coach ever.
That's debatable, but all right.
Ever.
That's debatable.
We got Zeke who's got something to prove.
See, that's why I gotta stop.
That's what I was about to say. What version of Zeke are y'all gonna get?
I don't know.
Y'all got another offensive lineman in the backfield, man. What we doing with Zeke?
Wait a minute.
I
Zeke,
think
don't be disrespectful. Zeke just got the hair cut off. He's wearing new fade.
Exactly.
He's ready.
I hope he gets back to the old Zeke. I hope he does.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Before I let you finish
Okay.
cooking, Tim, we'll do this then. Who's gonna have a better season, Baker Mayfield or Zeke?
Oh wow.
Zeke.
What a
Zeke.
question.
Okay, Zeke.
Zeke.
Yeah, because nobody believes in Baker, so I'm going with Zeke.
Hey, that is your team, bro.
Yeah, that's my squad. We get 10 wins. We get 10 wins.
Hey, once upon a time, my Broncos quarterback name was Tim Tebow, so I understand the struggle, bro.
Hey man, if Geno can get the Seahawks to the playoffs, we get 10.
Well, Geno's good.
Yeah, Geno's a decent quarterback.
He's a lot better than me.
100%.
Everybody saying Zeke. Man, watch this season. But go ahead, man. How your Patriots gonna do this year to wrap up the segment?
9 wins. I think we got a nice little receiving core. You know, nobody will probably go over 1,000, but collectively we might have 3. They get about 6 to
Who's
7.
your
800.
receivers this year?
Hmm?
Who's your receiving core?
We got a young dude, Douglas. We got Bourne. We got Devontae Parker. We got Juju Smith.
I forget Juju did go there. Okay.
You know, we'll be all right.
Who's our running back?
Zeke.
Stevenson and Zeke, but you know, if for fantasy purposes, people are probably mad we picked up Zeke.
Yeah, 100%.
But I like the pickup, man.
Why would they be
He's
mad?
motivated.
No. Why would they be mad?
I don't know, man.
Fantasy
Shout
people,
out to Travis. He said Baker is 3 games away from being one of us.
Facts.
Facts.
I think it's good. I think Zeke is good.
I think Zeke
because Zeke is going, I'm gonna pick up Zeke. My man get points, touchdown.
Goal line. Okay, that's fair. So
I mean, he'll be one of my.
he ain't gonna be in that situation a lot playing for the Patriots, but I mean, waste to pick on.
I mean, we gotta see.
So wait a minute, how many games is 18?
17. They win a 9.
That's man.
You see that? You see that?
That's
Chuck?
fair.
You see that? 9. What
I mean,
about you,
it's
Ralph?
fair.
It's possible. I don't know, man. It's a tough division, man. It's
Very.
a tough division, bro.
We got the 4th hardest schedule in the NFL, I believe.
Oh, y'all got the 4th hardest.
That makes it even more difficult.
9 wins. Ooh, I don't know about that team, big dog. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about Steph Curry's comments, talking about he's the greatest point guard ever. James Harden calling his GM a liar. We're talking about the AFC West and who the quarterback is supposed to be for the Denver Broncos, because I have no clue. When we come back on Beyond the Game with WLXU 93.9 FM.
Who the quarterback is?
I know your quarterback is.
I know exactly where he is.
That Russell tight body.
Right, with the tight body.
Russell just keep having these kids, man.
No, it's Russell keeping barefoot and pregnant.
That's why I'm like, bro. Keep on having. I ain't mad at him though, bro. If I'm sleeping with Sierra, hey, bro. To each his own, bro.
That's future one.
He got a nice one, man. He ain't wrong.
That's future one.
Nah, hey, bro.
Yeah, future tell the world about Sierra.
Patriots 6 wins is what they're telling me. Patriots 6 wins is what they're telling me.
Is that how he feels? He come to the.
He says disrespectful.
Yeah, because I believe we gonna split with everybody in our division. It's just my honest opinion.
You gonna beat the Jets once?
Yeah, we'll beat the Jets once.
And you gonna beat A-Rod.
If the Patriots miss the playoffs, you think Mac Jones is out of there?
Yes.
Okay.
Think they'll cut him that quick?
This is what it's like to be his 3rd year, right?
Yeah, I never liked him.
Yeah,
was
I didn't. I think he was good at Alabama.
I meant to
didn't.
tell y'all one thing.
I'm listening.
If Miami get Jonathan Taylor,
It's gonna be tough, bro.
Are they one of the teams in pursuit? I seen the notification, but I didn't get to tap in and see.
if they get him, they may win the East.
As they get him, they're gonna win.
There you go.
Ain't no guarantee, bro. They still got Tua as their quarterback, man.
I
don't put
man. I
faith
just
in
think
Tua.
they
Why you hate on that man? Because he got
put him out there
hit
too early.
I'm just not
and
a
his
Tua
fingers
fan,
crossed
man.
up.
It ain't got nothing to do with it.
It just happened.
You don't like Waddle and Hill?
I like Hill and Waddle. They're speed guys.
And what's the tight end?
I forgot too.
But you know-
We took my.
you know where he'll come from, right?
I saw his second. Yeah, because I guess
You know where he come from.
Possession.
He's probably a little upset because he wasn't there last
Yeah,
year.
you know where he'll come from. You know where he come from, right?
West Alabama.
You know where Tyreek come from.
You
He
get
come
Chiefs
from,
fans?
you know.
Welcome
He come
back
from
to
the home.
Beyond the Game with
Chiefs
WLXU 93.9 FM. We great into a little NBA talk. Steph Curry made some headlines the other day when he was talking to Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas asked him a question, and Steph Curry had to say this. Let me get this.
Yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
What? Wow.
Let me run that back real quick
Yeah,
for
run that
those.
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it back for you real quick. Hold on.
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Wardell Stephen Curry said, "I am the greatest point guard ever." Well, he didn't say it. Gilbert asked him, and he confirmed it with a yes. So I'm gonna let the fellas cook on this one. Tim, since you the guest,
Come on.
what's your thoughts on Steph Curry saying he is the greatest point guard ever? And two-part question: if you don't think he is the greatest point guard ever, who do you have?
I actually think it's a conversation that needs to be talked about.
Okay, all right then.
I mean, I actually feel he really has the right to say he's the greatest point guard.
Okay,
Steph's one of the rare NBA players that actually changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally changed the game.
Talk.
So with him saying that, I mean, I'm kind of up in the. I almost agree with him. If I don't say him, I would say Magic Johnson.
Got up. If you're betting anything that means something to you, somebody say who you got, which one you pick the greatest of all time.
Like if I had to choose one,
If you had to choose one,
I'm gonna go Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Magic Johnson's greatest point guard, but you said it's real close.
Very close.
All right,
I mean,
cool.
who's the number one guy that changed the league?
Who's the number one guy to change the league?
Yeah, it's definitely not him.
If we talking about change the league, I'm gonna
Larry
say
Bird.
Jordan was definitely one of them,
We know.
and then Steph Curry was the second one,
We know.
and then Shaq probably would be 3 as far as most dominant player that I've ever seen.
Thanks for confirming that.
But
Tim, he threw you alive. You dunked it, bro. You supposed to just let that fall go out of bounds, bro.
He's
You supposed to let that go out of bounds, bro.
He hit
He
the rim
windmilled
and
that
swung.
one.
Yeah, he
He cocked it back and everything. Damn, man, I thought you were supposed to be weak, but
Michael Jeffrey.
I don't know. I know Marcus. I don't know who. Is that his younger son?
I don't know Michael Jeffrey, man.
Who's
Come
that?
on, man, chill.
Really?
I know-
That's what we doing?
I know who Marcus is. I don't. Is it Michael? Who's that? Who's that?
You got the glasses on, like, who Michael?
Who
I
Michael?
can't,
Hey, he's a rookie. He just came in the league. Never heard of the guy.
wow.
Never heard of the guy. Chuck, what's your thoughts on Steph Curry's comments confirming that he is the greatest point guard of all time? And if you don't have him there, who you got as your GOAT as PG?
Do I got a cuss button?
I was supposed to get one from a long time ago. We were supposed to get one.
Say it.
Well, I think it's some light skinned.
Uh-huh.
It's some light skinned going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, come on, man. Really? Are we really having this conversation?
Hey, Steph said it, not me.
I mean, I'm just saying it ain't even.
Okay.
It,
So, are you saying it's Magic?
absolutely
By a landslide? Not even close?
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close. And the reason why I'm saying, I mean, this showtime, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, this. I mean, I know you're a Steph guy. I know because you wish you were light skinned. So,
Do I get that vibe off?
I mean, I can tell by your body. Like,
Sometimes.
I would never want to be cute.
What the? You see how they do me, Tim? You see how they do me, bro? I get jumped every time, man.
I'm just saying. Listen, man. This is Magic, Urban Magic Johnson.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's showtime.
It's showtime.
You know, him and Larry, what they do, they revived it.
They brought the NBA to the forefront.
Yeah.
Definitely
And
did.
then that other guy took over and ain't released
That's
it
not
yet.
even a
So
question,
Pippen?
man.
So,
Nah, Paxson.
but
To your saved his career.
to your point, Steph has made a change in the NBA.
Right.
Because all the kids, you know, what they want to do.
Shoot three.
They wanna shoot three.
Yeah.
So actually, I think Steph has destroyed the league because now everybody wants to shoot three,
Depends on how you look at it.
right? So I think it's a positive and a negative.
But hold on, before you cook. But is it a combination of these kids doing it or the coaches allowing them to do it?
It's
That's
just
what I
both.
would say.
It's
Well, it's
both.
both.
Because you want points scored.
You want points. See, it's the evolution of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they changed the game. They changed the rules of the game. That's why the GOAT You know, that's why, you know, when he played, they was beating him up and doing everything. So they changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't touch the player.
Yeah.
Right?
They went crying.
Now you got another situation where you got this guy that could just launch from 80.
Right.
Right? So what do they want? They want points, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can't defend him, can't put your hands, because if you put your hands on Steph,
That's
right?
a foul.
No, you can control him if you can put your hands
Oh,
on
okay.
him.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Okay.
Right? So he wouldn't be able to do all the stuff that he's doing. He's a little guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little guy.
Right.
But since you can't, he can do whatever it is that he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same
Right.
thing for LeBron James. I mean, if he played it, but that's another conversation.
Well, you know, LeBron, he's a big dude, 6'9", you know, real strong, real
Just 60.
powerful.
They would have put him on the ground.
But yeah, I
And
mean,
I just want to know how LeBron would have reacted to that, but we don't need
he
to
would
get
have,
into
yeah,
that.
he probably would have adjusted. He kind of
A
saw
lot of it though comes with coaching too, because if you're a real coach, you should be able to tell these kids these are once in a
Absolutely.
lifetime. Everybody
Everybody can't shoot like that.
Everybody can't do
Oh,
that.
you talking LeBron and Steph?
Yeah.
Oh.
Both.
No, you talking about Steph. Okay, you talking about Steph.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, because Steph is no,
Bron's definitely once in a lifetime.
no, he is. He is once in a lifetime.
There'll
And
never be
All
another
respect.
there'll
LeBron.
never be another guy like
100%.
LeBron.
Yeah.
No, so I'll give you that credit. But I'm just saying.
And that's where it stops.
I'm not going to take a dig at him like that. I mean, you know,
It's all right.
I mean, he's my number.
Hold on, before you continue, Chris Jones said Curry's the best guard, of course. B Legend going to say Magic. They was in the same elementary class.
See, that's right.
Jones.
See, Brian, this is why we can't have Jones on the show.
That's why.
Because Jones say some of the most ridiculous things in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, John, y'all draft Trey Lance,
For
right?
what? For what?
But hold on. But before that, not only that, Chris Jones is still standing. But matter of fact, he was still standing by him a couple of days ago.
Bro, that's his guy.
Hey, John. Hey,
He
John.
still stood by him.
Hey, Trey Lance just got beat up by Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
It's some sad
It's-
times,
man,
bro.
it is.
Sad
So
times.
you got Magic.
I
You
got
got
Magic.
Magic. Ralph, who you got, man? Well, first of all, what's your thoughts on Steph Curry's comments? If you don't have him as the GOAT, then who do you
He
got?
like his wife.
I do too.
Nah, I'm not the biggest fan. I ain't gonna be
You
disrespectful
ain't the biggest
to
fan
her
of
wife.
what?
Of his wife. I'm not saying just because I'm not a fan of it doesn't make her not attractive.
Okay.
That's just, I'm just not the biggest fan of
Why?
He said, why?
I mean, we don't have the same attraction to women. It's okay.
But I just want to know why.
I didn't say anything bad.
I don't really think she's like that
But
myself.
thank you.
I'm with you, Chuck.
Oh,
I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
It's a light skin and nutmeg thing.
Yeah. With the
Well,
glasses.
what I was gonna say, I think Tim made a great point. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in the conversation. It's hard for me with Magic because I didn't really get to see Magic play.
I
was born in '85.
Right.
Magic stopped playing basketball in what 91, 92.
He came back, but I don't really
He
count
wasn't
that.
the same
Yeah,
guy, so I didn't really get to see the Magic except from highlight tapes and what y'all talked about, things
Right.
like that. I've seen what Steph has done for the game. So if you were to ask me who's the better of point guards, I would probably say Steph.
I'm gonna go with Curry myself. I'm gonna go. You
I'm
see,
sorry,
No, I'm not mad.
I didn't get to watch Magic like you.
My
Bro.
only knock on Steph with doing that.
I know
is
you're right. I'm sorry.
In one particular finals, though, man, if I'm not mistaken, man, Magic pretty much guarded 1 through 5.
Absolutely.
that's absolutely
I
true.
agree with that.
But to a rebuttal against that, y'all two might remember this. Ralph, you might not remember this so much. Magic Johnson also had a stinker in the NBA Finals where they was calling him Tragic Johnson. So you could put that knock on Magic Johnson as well. So I mean, you could say Steph got a knock.
Well, was that the Magic against the Bulls when the Bulls won their first one?
No. This was early in the 80s. This was the
that
early
Magic don't even count.
No,
When he
that's
played
just-
against the Bulls, he wasn't the same guy.
No, they got to the finals. They count.
But Ralph, think about this for a
Because
second.
he put up a triple. Yeah, he put up a triple
Right,
dunk
so
for
he
George,
was called traffic,
and then he
right?
got scared.
Right, he was called traffic, right?
Mhm.
So he had a terrible game, right? You know, Mike played. You know, he played.
This guy here, bro.
When he was early, back in 84, 85, putting up 60 on Boston or whatever.
Took the L.
He did take
Took
the
the
L.
L.
He did
It was
take the
tragic, right?
It was
Mhm.
tragic.
Right. Then I keep on talking about Kobe when he played Utah, in the finals.
Airball the
Things
third.
happen, right?
Right?
Right.
And them dudes up there on Mount Rushmore. They up there on Mount Rushmore over them other
See what
guys.
I did with Tim? See what I did with that?
But you understand what I'm saying, though, Tim? You understand what I'm saying? But that other guy, he
Okay, so let me ask y'all this: What since y'all say Magic is the better player, what can Magic do that Steph can't do?
What?
Defend.
Guard the
Pass.
guard 1 through 5.
You do realize Steph has led the league in steals a couple of times. Magic Johnson never did that.
Steph did what?
He led the league in steals a couple of times.
So?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Look it up. Look it up.
You look it up.
I know.
You already
I
did.
know. I already did. I already did.
What year?
What year did they go to the NBA finals?
All right, they
15.
went there once.
15 and 16. Look it up. He led the league in steals. Look it up.
What does that mean?
But if he led,
Well, okay, well, y'all saying Magic Johnson was a better passer. What does that
If
mean?
he led the league in steals, that was probably because his defensively as a team, they was great, and he just probably played passing lanes every now
No,
and
he probably
then.
let it go.
As far as
Mm-mm.
on ball defender, no way.
No
Not
way.
even close.
No
Y'all
way.
crazy.
No way.
Y'all
Sir.
crazy.
Nah,
Steph is way better defender than Magic
6'9",
Johnson.
bro.
He's 6'9".
I don't care.
He's not a better defender
Yes,
than
he
Steph
is.
Curry, bro.
Okay,
He's just
The
not.
only
Okay.
thing he got is a jump shot.
okay, so Magic is a
I
better.
okay.
said it wrong.
He got some.
Okay, Magic is a better defender. What else?
He's a better passer.
He's
Child,
better.
please.
Look, he's
Child,
better.
please.
He's better than everything
He's not-
that
you
Steph.
think
up-
Steph
That
Curry
was
is
only
a
because
better
that was
passer
Magic
than
was.
Magic.
That's only because that was Magic asked to do. Was Steph asked to be a passer? No, he's not. But if
Listen.
he was asked to be a passer, don't you think he could average 10 assists?
There's only two. There's only two things that Steph is better than that.
Everything.
No, two:
I just think shooting. That's it.
shooting and dribbling. That's it.
Free throws.
Free
Well,
throws.
I guess that don't matter. Yeah.
Funny how everything Steph is
No,
better at. It
I
don't
mean, I
matter.
get it, but I mean,
no,
I'm
those
just saying,
things. Free
it
throw
does matter.
shooting, ball handling, that matters. No, you're right. You're absolutely. I'm just saying, as an overall player, if I had to choose one, I'd probably take Magic. But I'm not mad at Steph
you
Curry
take?
saying he's
I'm taking
Say
Steph.
Steph.
I'm taking Steph all
You take
day.
Steph.
I'm taking Steph, bro.
I'm taking
You know,
Steph
hey,
all
hey,
day.
You know what it is?
Well, how do you
He's same age as Legend.
44.
see? That makes sense. How do you?
I ain't gonna tell you. No, I'm 39. 39.
I'm 38.
Yeah.
You see what it is? It's the young bucks.
Is that what it is?
It is. It probably is.
They don't know no better.
But you know,
I think it's the
why,
same.
why is it
argument
when it comes to
LeBron
people
and
in the 80s, they can't let go of that?
100%.
I'm not in the 80s. I'm only 32.
Why is it the people in the 70s they can't let go? Okay.
Look, I'm not in the 80s. Either. I just think Magic.
You said
I just
32.
think Magic was just one of them ones, man. And
He was. I'm giving that. Yeah, he was that
no
one.
knock to Magic, not trying to be funny, but like the circumstances he went through to still be able to.
I get that.
You chose that life, though, bro.
What did he go through?
When he had to make an announcement to step away a little
They
bit.
paid him to do that.
Just like they paid that other guy.
Who? That other guy. They paid that dude to do that, man. Magic,
No, I'm just
the only
saying,
dude.
in
He the only
situations
dude.
like that,
He the only dude.
that was on him, though, bro.
But he the
He
only
ain't that
dude.
decide.
Rap. He's the only dude that didn't die.
You're right.
And still going strong.
And still going strong.
Man gained 60 pounds.
He gained 60 pounds and $1 billion over
$1
time.
billion
Over
over
time.
everything.
He's a rich man.
All of a
He's a
sudden,
rich man.
he out of the NBA. All of a sudden, he owned everything.
You're right.
Like Johnson movie
You're right.
PA.
Hey, get him cute. Hey, I'm getting him, bro. Don't worry about it. Matt, don't worry about
What
it.
was that?
There's a Nicholas Holt. He said, "Get him cute." I think everybody knows Steph is the GOAT PG. Everybody know that. So for y'all too.
I mean, I could almost argue that
Who you got?
you could put Isaiah right
No.
in that conversation too.
He's third.
Isaiah Monson.
He was.
Third
I like Allen Iverson.
But was he considered a point guard? I thought they had him listed.
He's a
as
two guard.
guard.
He's a two guard. I would say AI was a two
I was
guard.
say he's a two guard because they had their
Why?
most success when they had their most
That was
success
the
when
position he
Eric
played
Snow
the most.
ran the point and Iverson played the two. That was
Right.
I
fine.
know, but I'm
Obviously,
just
he can
saying.
handle the ball, but he was a two guard.
He said he is not the GOAT PG. Hey, yeah, he is. He is Stephon Wardell Curry or Wardell Stephen Curry Jr. is the GOAT
You
PG.
should step on my right.
Yep. On that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll get into a little Jonathan Taylor action. Will he be traded before the week one? And also, we'll talk about Daryl Morey and James Harden. Who blinks first? Will he stay on the team? Will Daryl Morey trade him? And also, since it's Kobe Bean Bryant's birthday, we'll talk about our favorite Kobe Bryant moment.
Right, though.
What?
Since it's the number 2 man's birthday after the number 1 MJ. I'm sorry.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Like, I'm kind of up on the fence though, because I need to figure out who I'm going to choose on my fantasy. I got the number 1 overall pick, so I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to choose.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh,
Oh, you mean
that's
on the
easy.
pick, on the fantasy?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta take that guy to Minnesota.
So,
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
They said a lot of people said him or McCaffrey.
Yeah.
McCaffrey gonna get a heck of a load if Darnold got the starting job.
Kirk Cousins is still the quarterback of Minnesota,
But
man. I'm
here's the reason
sorry.
why. Because they're gonna be down by so many points.
They gonna
gotta
come back,
off.
yeah.
That's what you gotta think about.
But then they said the sleeper though was Tyreek Hill.
It is. But also they got another dude out there in Minnesota, Addison.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
They had Kelsey as a sleeper.
But you know the number 1-2 quarterbacks to take, right?
Mahomes, of course.
He's number one.
Yeah.
Number two.
I won it last
Hey,
year.
Rock.
Hey,
I
right.
won it last year with Mahomes.
I know you did.
My two sons. Back and forth.
Hey, man, you
see
raised
that
the whip.
See that cute? 1 and 2. Who's 1 and 2? Ralph?
Pat
Patty and A-Rod.
There you go.
Oh, Patty.
He just like to poke the bear. I ain't
Hey, man,
studying.
I'm trying to figure
I
out
ain't studying, Ralph.
Where's
What's the
Baker at
deal?
on that list?
Who?
Four.
Who?
Four.
Mayfield. Is he
Is he-
down?
is he
Is he
still
like
in?
top 10?
Is he still in the league?
I've heard his
Welcome
name. or
back to
something.
Beyond the Game with WLXU 93.9 FM. Real quick, a couple comments about the Magic Johnson and Steph Curry thing. Alvin Brown said Magic was great, but I believe KAJ, I don't know who that is, KAJ and Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Worthy made him great. Without them, he would not be in y'all's conversation.
Talk about it.
I mean, kind of got a point there. I mean, he played with the guy who was the all-time leading scorer.
Come on.
He did play with James Worthy, who was the number one pick. He did play with Byron Scott, who was a terrific defensive
Y'all
player.
said he was a great assist man. All he had to do was throw it to Kareem.
I mean,
Scott.
the guy had the all-time leading record for what, 30-some years?
I mean, but see, that's gonna further my point though by Magic. I mean, because at the same time, Steph, 2 of those you got because of Durant.
He wasn't the best player on the team.
One of them, Steph
Definitely was
really
not.
might only. The first one, Kyrie gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyrie stay healthy, he doesn't win that one.
Okay.
He's
That's a
also
conversation.
had the great, probably the second best shooter ever.
Klay
To
Thompson.
argue
Okay.
True.
with Klay Thompson.
That's an argument.
He's had a heck of a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Who played for? Oh, I'm sorry.
Who played with who?
Oh, he played with Tim Duncan. Yeah, Steve Kerr. He
He
played
played the Lakers.
with He played with
But I
Tim Duncan.
forgot to tell you who I thought was the number 1 point guard.
Oh, who's that?
Ever.
Ever.
Michael Jordan.
Why he got to why he got to be a part of this conversation?
You can't let it go.
Man, speaking of the
Nah,
NBA
I'm
tip,
just-
speaking of the NBA tip, Daryl Morey and James Harden got into a little back and forth because James Harden made some comments about Daryl Morey being a liar. If you haven't heard it, here's his comments right here.
He's a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
And James Harden made those comments while being overseas. So, fellas, I'm going to throw it around to y'all real quick. Start off with you, Tim. Will James Harden be a 76er by the time the NBA season starts?
I think he will, but honestly, I'm about sick of James Harden.
Y'all are.
Go ahead, man.
Sick of it.
Speaking to the choir. Go ahead,
And
though.
all the time, they give him everything he wants. He's played with some of the greatest ever and hasn't done anything. Let's talk about it. He's
We-
folded.
Go
In
ahead.
the big moments, he's always folded.
Is that Daniel?
You say James Harden's name 3 times in your career. Go ahead.
He always folds. I mean, and then he cries. Like, I don't see it. Me personally, if I was a superstar, I wouldn't want to play with him. But that's my take. I think he will be a Sixer because I don't think nobody else would take him. I think almost like he's almost 1 or 2 complaints away from being out of the league.
Out of the league?
I'm saying out of the league because how many times are you gonna do this? Nobody's gonna trust you. Every team you
That
went
part,
to,
yeah.
you let them down.
I said they just get ready to walk through the door.
Uh-huh.
You say James Harden 3 times. That
Magic, hey, Daniel Pierce. Hey, so you think he will be a 76er by the time the season starts?
Because I don't think nobody wants him. What are you gonna?
Where's the market?
So do you think Daryl Morey lied? And what the rumor is that Daryl Morey allegedly told James Harden, if you opt in, we'll find you a trade partner. And for those purposes, like Chuck, I'm pretty sure you know, the team that trades for him can keep his bird rights and he can get a larger contract. Versus if he would have opted out, became a free agent, he wouldn't have got as much money in the free agent market. So do you think Daryl Morey lied to him, or they just couldn't find no trade partners for him?
I think they couldn't find no trade partner for him.
Chuck, What's your thoughts on James Harden? Will he be a 76 by the time the season starts?
Nah.
Think he's out of there?
So, I mean, they're not gonna go through all that because they got to make sure to take care of Embiid. They can't go through all that chaos because Embiid has already, went out there and said what? Yeah, he said. Let me just say it this way: he said some things that makes Philadelphia be very, very concerned about when he gets free agency. So they got to do something to take care of Embiid. So, it's just the issue is what are they going to get for him? That's the problem. Because if you're any team that is out here in the market, how does that work, right? It's like, well, I know he wants to leave. So why am I going to give you anything with any substance? I don't give you anything.
That's true.
That's going to be the problem. And he's not like a Bradley Beal or none of those other guys.
A younger guy.
Young guy. So, I mean, nobody's going to just, cough up anything for him. So that's going to be a problem. The only place I can see him going is the Clippers.
But allegedly they tried. It's just the Clippers, like to Tim's point, wasn't trying to offer anything of any substance.
Well, the thing was they don't
have anything of any substance.
Philly wanted Terrence Mann.
Right.
And they wouldn't, and the Clippers wouldn't give him one.
Right.
Now they're open to giving them Terrence Mann.
Are they? So you think the deal gets done?
I don't know if he goes there. I'm just saying. I just
Terrible
think because how are you gonna put him? Here's my question: how are you gonna keep him in Philly with Embiid? I mean, how's it gonna work?
Hold on. Before
James Harden be putting me to sleep.
you put you sleep. Hold on, man. Before we get into that, we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
What up, man? It's TC. What y'all know?
Hey, my guy TC calling through. I already know why he's calling to come through. Go ahead, give us your take on the Magic Johnson and Steph Curry, because I know you itching to get in on that.
I play PG, and I understand the position because I think we need to really start talking about a whole new category. When I think of Steph Curry, I don't think of a point guard who shoots. I think of a shooting guard who plays the point. And so I don't think we can compare Steph to Magic. For example, at Steph's Hall of Fame speech, because we all know he first ballot without question, one of the greatest players ever. Are they going to show a lot of clips of him shooting or passing?
Shooting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
He's a shooter. He's not a traditional point guard. So when you think of Magic, you think of passing. When you think of Jay Kidd, you think of passing. When you think of Stockton, you think of passing. When you think of Jay Will, you think of passing. Those are traditional true point guards. Steph is his own category, which I think includes guys like, even go back to Zeke, but Dame Lillard, even AI. These guys have the ability and the skill to play point, but their team needed them to score. That's not a traditional PG.
I agree.
Magic, in my opinion, could have easily averaged 30 a game. But he got Kareem, he got Worthy, he got Byron Scott. That team needed him to pass. But there were times where Magic had to step up and score, and he did that. But we can't compare Steph to Magic, to Stockton, to Jay Kidd. He's a different category. He is not, in my opinion, a traditional PG. Now, is he the best combo guard ever? I think so. I think he's the best guard who can.
Great points, man.
That's a U of I product right there.
He's a U of I product, but he's still wrong. And what
He is not wrong.
he proved my case because he just says Steph deserves to be in his own special category. So for a guy like that, why wouldn't you be better than Magic Johnson?
No.
Why wouldn't you? You got your own special category.
No.